Hi Sagittarius. It's been a minute since I've been able to upload. I think I shared with you last time that I was going through cancer, so I've been doing that for about 6-7 months now. I hope I'm not cutting myself off here. But I've been doing that for a little while, and after like the third treatment, I went to bed. Like I did what I was supposed to do. Just go to bed, so, I'm sure that's right. Okay, make sure I had it up right. Anyway, if I'm cutting myself off, I'm sorry. I'll try to make sure you see me. But I posted on my Instagram at Hazel's House 8 the cards that fell out during meditation and what I saw on the bottom of the deck. Excuse me if my wording's a little messed up. Chemo likes to kill all your cells, not just the ones that have cancer in them. So I'm still getting back. I just finished my last treatment a few weeks ago and found out on the 5th that I was free. So it's a hard recovery, but I'm going to make it. At least I've got a little bit more of a chance, it feels like. So, but anyway, so the Knight of Wands fell out. And if you look on the Instagram photo, notice the moon in the back of that photo, how full it is, and it's actually just very gorgeous. But I'm going to shuffle and see what else falls out and talk to you about those cards a little more. I think you've made like a very dramatic move. There's a 9 of Wands, and it's all messed up. But I think you've made like this dramatic move with the Lovers that came out. Like you're in absolute love with what the moon has shown you about yourself. You could be dedicated to someone, and it happened rather quick. But I try to focus on self. So the 9 of Wands and the Hermit, it's been pretty common through a Pisces full moon, so it makes a lot of sense. We'll get into it, and I'll face the camera down like I always do. So anyway, I've got some stuff written down. I have to write down everything, especially with all the chemo I've endured in 10 years. Like, it's just been excessive, so writing helps me. Anyway, but it happening rather quick, I think it was a good move, like you knew it was needed, but like I said, I try to focus on self no matter if this has something to do with anybody else or a relationship. It's however it plays out in your life. But you are one, like a person as a whole. This moon card is beautiful because it looks like it's surrounded by a vortex. The Lover's card can represent a mystery of covenant and the Sabbath. So it's like both sides. And the Lover's card fall out again. The High Priestess. The King of Pentacles. That's absolutely gorgeous. I see where this is going though. And it's that vortex that Pisces can open up, being the entire ocean. It's like, I think the Leo King said it, it's like going underneath the deepest part of the oceans, the part that you didn't know existed. Like, there's still always things to be discovered. So, thought that was beautiful what came out during meditation though, and I felt really good. Like, I felt kind of fearful, but yet brave. So, but the covenant and the Sabbath, to get back to that with the Lovers, that it can represent like a dedication to what you believe to be right. Working well with the moon, the only way to rise is to ultimately love yourself through the changes of the tides. And Pisces is all about those emotional tides. We'll let a couple more fall out. Like I said, I always point the camera down. This Pisces full moon is amazing with all the opposing energy in Virgo. Like, we're supposed to go the other way. There is that path that needs to be taken. Especially when you had the Hermit card. Wow, couldn't get that one together. And the Lovers came out twice. I mean, this is total union with self in so many ways. And when I was meditating this morning and yesterday morning, I kept having the Six of Swords come out just as an overall. Like, there was too many. But I'm going to take the one that came out. The Tower. Yeah. Wow, amazing. Now let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. There we go. Temperance. There you are, Sagittarius. The decadent of Sagittarius. Temperance. It goes together very well. I think everything that you released before this moon is showing a lot in what fell out during meditation. And it's like you found a new love with yourself, like lighting some fires that you, as a fire sign, forgot that you had maybe. Pisces full moon is all about that 12th house of the subconscious. So it's foggy, it's dreamlike, it's institution, it's hospitals, it's, lots of healing can go on there when it's touched. So, alright, I'm going to point the camera down, Sagittarius. Don't forget to check out that Hazel's House 8 on my Instagram. And hit that like button. Feel free to comment. And please subscribe if you like the channel. So, I'm going to point it down. I'll be right back. Sagittarius. I just want to start by saying I'm really glad we got that Temperance card at the bottom of the deck. Just absolutely gorgeous. This card is so pretty. Look at this. Love that card. So, we started out with this Nine of Wands. The subconscious can be a tricky place, with this moon being all about the subconscious that you got in the Instagram photo that I posted. That moon was, it can be tricky. It can be very tricky. However, I think Sagittarius, you went into it wisely. Just accepting everything the way it needed to be. Let me light some sage. I admire you for this. The Nine of Wands signifies strength and opposition, which hit like a bomb because of the Hermit card associated with Virgo, opposite of Pisces, where the moon is. There's been a lot of delay while in Hermit mode, seeing all these things inside yourself under this moon, maybe you were unaware of. You did have the moon, so the Lovers falling out again, confirming that you have faith in yourself to be childlike. The past is gone. Another thing about the Pisces moon is it brings up the past and the past lives. So we've already done that. Sagittarius, harvesting love for self is now. The High Priestess fell out. When I saw this, it's like she's known to have the lunar crescent at her feet, and the solar cross on her chest in the Rider-Waite deck. Here she's standing on the black and white floor that's representing those pillars we're used to seeing. She's the spiritual bride and mother. She's nourished by the moon. That's why she is who she is. She's she borrows light, which I think is a lot to do with this Nine of Wands up here, because of this one lit, and behind all these are out, but they're still going up the steps. And I think going up is a lot to do with this Hermit too, just going up and seeing the other side of yourself. But being that, Queen of Borrowed Light, you've seen the side of yourself being in its highest form, being honest with yourself. This movement of that Knight of Wands that fell out, it's it has transformed with Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn. Because of this Pentacle, this King of Pentacles energy. All the emotions of the Cancer North Node too. You've embodied the King of Pentacles having success in this path you've moved to. All the false things you've been telling yourself have ended. because of this new intelligence of self. That's why I think the tower fell out. But the sun in Virgo has lit up both your heart and your mind. And I really see that. Taking this very direct path, finding the secret to happiness. I really do believe that. It's like you're combining all ideas that you've had, experiencing beautiful balanced movement, combining the psychic and the material nature, with the King of Pentacles being that material part, and what you learned in Hermit mode Virgo season. Like, you've just seen everything, every part of yourself, and I think at first you didn't like it, and it was hard, and then it's like now this moon shows you the past and how hanging on to it does nothing, but once you let go, it may feel like things are crumbling, but it's all necessary. Look at this moon and this, like, shining down on the lovers like that. Like the way it is. It's like loving the feminine side of yourself. It's the old marriage card. I love this. I'm going to pull from the... let's see. I'm going to pull from another deck. You know, I really am doing this. I'm feeling this Oracle deck. The Goddess Guidance card Oracle deck. This one if you're interested. So I'm going to try to shuffle on camera as best as possible. Just the way I'm sitting kind of makes that a little difficult. Let me switch up here. It's so good to be back with you guys. Be able to upload. Let's see what we can do here for Sagittarius with this Pisces full moon. And it just moved into Aries depending on where you're at. I'm going to take the one on the bottom. Peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. That is just clarifying this Temperance card, that if you're not there yet, it's telling me to share that you are on your way. Just let this full moon energy pass. Let's see what Irene has to say here for Sagittarius. Let me find her in the book. If anybody can memorize these, kudos to you. But I have too many decks to memorize all these Oracle decks. But there's no need to worry. Even though this is the message from her, even though appearances may seem chaotic, I assure you that a higher plan is in action. This all-loving power is carrying and supporting you completely. Relax into the arms of divine love and breathe away all cares, concerns, and worries. Put your focus into enjoying and appreciating each blessing. Your gratitude helps you attract even more blessings into your life. A lot of that Temperance and Lovers card there. All the blessings. Give your cares and worries to heaven. Pray, meditate. Engage in peace-enhancing activities such as yoga, sea salt baths, you know, the whole, whatever floats your boat, basically. So Irene is a Greek goddess whose sisters include the goddesses of lawfulness and justice. Irene brings peacefulness to all who call upon her. The Romans referred to her as Pax, which means peace. Irene helps us replace worry with faith. She also reminds us to retain our childlike awe and enthusiasm for life. That goes perfectly with all this. And look, it looks like she's just harvested. Like she's got a little cornucopia in her hand. And look at the water in the back. Very Pisces-like with the dolphins jumping. I mean, and when I was meditating too, it was just like, I was very back and forth. And I thought it was just the stuff I've been through. But the moon is like all about seeing both sides. So I think that's why this piece came out, is to remind you that it is peace. Like it is needed, and that you're doing great. I mean, especially with that King of Pentacles right after the High Priestess. It's been great to be back with you, Sagittarius. Please hit like, subscribe, and feel free to comment. And don't forget to check out Hazel's House 8, my Instagram, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for your support. Bye.